Every time you're picking up the phone, you're seeing 1111, 333. Every license plate you pass by, it say 777, 444. What do all these numbers mean? Stay tuned if you want to find out. Hey guys, and welcome to Live Your Bliss, where we learn to manifest the life of our desires. And together, I hope to create a community of like-minded individuals that not only want to teach each other, but learn from each other. Today, I'm going to break down the meaning of seeing certain numbers. Why are you seeing these numbers? What does it mean when you're seeing certain numbers? And just really help you guys understand exactly what the message is that's trying to get told to you from seeing these numbers. So first off, when you see numbers like this, when you're seeing 333 and 777 and 111 or 1111, these are called synchronicities. And what a synchronicity is, it is a confirmation of your connection to the universe, to God, to the unknown, whatever you want to call it. God, the universe, cannot speak to us in our language, in words. It has to use synchronicities. It has to use things like numbers and animals and people and just whatever can actually catch our attention. You ever been thinking about somebody and then they pop up, or they all of a sudden call? Or you ever been thinking about like a certain word or a certain something, and then it pops up on a song on the radio right after? You know, little things like that are called synchronicities. So when you're seeing a synchronicity, it means you're in alignment with the universe, with God, so much so that you're actually able to catch the messages that are being sent to you. You know, you have to be in alignment with God to actually understand when it's talking to you. It's important to remember that when you're seeing numbers, when you're dealing with synchronicities, the main meaning of any synchronicity, whether it's numbers, whether you're seeing animals, colors, people, whatever it is that your synchronicity is, it mainly means one thing, is that you're present right now. You're in alignment with exactly who you're meant to be, your higher self. You're in alignment with God. You're in alignment with the universe. For you to be able to catch those communications, you have to be in alignment. So that is the most important meaning when it comes to seeing any type of number. Of course, when you get into numerology, you're going to get all the different reasons or different meanings or definitions of seeing certain numbers. But at the end of the day, overall what it means is that you are in alignment. You are right where you are supposed to be at that moment. You are completely present, and that is what you should take from any sort of synchronicity to begin with. If you are seeing numbers constantly, if you are seeing like butterflies constantly popping up or just something like that, Google it and see what that meaning is. See what it means to keep seeing that type of stuff, because there's a reason. Nothing happens on an accident. There's a reason that type of stuff keeps popping up to you. Something is trying to be communicated to you, so you need to figure out exactly what that is, what it means to you specifically. So the first numbers is 1111 or 111. 1111 most commonly. These are referred to as the gateway, because if you look at 1111, it looks like two pillars, or like an entry, like a gateway. Or if you look at, just 11, it looks like a doorway or an opening that you can go through. So a lot of times I've seen this referred to as the gateway. And typically when you're starting to see ones, 1111, 111, anything like that, that means you are ascending. You are becoming a better version of your higher self. You are getting to know your higher self. You are getting connected with your higher self. You are ascending closer to God. You're probably getting more spiritual. You're probably getting more knowledgeable. You're probably growing in some sort of way if you're starting to see ones or on your way to that. I started seeing ones quite a bit when I first started getting into the law of attraction. Right after I read The Secret and I started learning more about controlling my thoughts and all of that good stuff, I started seeing ones quite a bit. At that time, I was getting more spiritual as well and just learning and growing more within myself. So I was seeing ones all the time. When you're starting to see ones, that's most likely you're in a phase in your life where you're going into a new beginning. You're entering through that gateway. When you're seeing ones, remember, it should be a reminder to stay present, to stay positive, to not offer resistance to what you're trying to manifest. Seeing one should remind you of that. Again, remind you of staying closer to your higher self, staying present. So when you're seeing ones, if 111 pops up, 1111 pops up on the clock or something, at that time, get present. What is it that you were thinking about right before you saw the ones? How are you feeling right before that happens? Pay attention to that, to notice when you are starting to see them, because it could be a way that God is trying to tell you, hey, you're thinking about something negative right now. Let's get back present. Let's remember what we're doing this for. Hey, good job. You've been thinking very positive. You've been on the right path. Hey, let's keep this going. That is what one should be. It should be a reminder that you're either on the right path or a reminder to get back on the right path. You're kind of sliding away from it. Threes. If you are seeing threes, 333, 33333, this is my favorite one, because threes for me pop up anytime I'm about to manifest something. Anytime it's really close, I start seeing threes. Before I moved to Florida, I was seeing threes. Before I got a house, I was seeing threes. Before I started my YouTube channel, I was seeing threes. Anytime I make a big jump in my life, a big change in my life, and start manifest something a little bit bigger that's going to be life-changing for me, threes start popping up in my life. I love seeing threes because I know that something big is about to happen. Something's about to change in my life for the better. So I really do like seeing threes. That's probably my personal favorite number. 3 is a number of manifestation. 3 is like a confirmation of whatever that you requested is on its way. I mean, 3 has so many meanings to it. I mean, biblical meanings, spiritual meanings. 3s are around a lot, and I'll pop up something on the screen to, give you guys kind of an idea. But 3s have a lot of deeper meanings to them. When you see 3s, that should remind you to keep your focus, keep positive, because whatever you are working on, whatever you are trying to manifest in your life, you're doing it right. Everything's working out great. You're right where you're supposed to be. You're headed in the right direction. So just keep pushing that. Just keep going. That is 3 is your confirmation that yes, it's coming, honey. Just keep on going. If you are seeing 3s, that should be your reminder. Keep going. You are on your way. The end goal should be, it should be tunnel vision right now. If you are seeing those 3s, that means you are almost there, to close to whatever it is that you're trying to get at this point. Just overall, if you're seeing 3s, something life-changing is about to happen. You are manifesting something big, I promise you. And it's coming in full force, but you just have to keep in mind to keep focused, keep towards your goals, and don't stop. Whatever you're doing, just don't stop. Keep pushing. That is the reason you're seeing the 3s, is to remind you you're doing good, but don't stop right now. You're not done. Keep going. Don't stop, but you're right where you're supposed to be. Always remember, when it comes to synchronicities, especially when it comes to seeing numbers, don't get too bogged down on what the numerology meaning is. Yes, always educate yourself. Get on Google and understand what the meaning is from a technical standpoint, but how does that number resonate with you? What are you usually doing when you're seeing these numbers? What are you usually thinking about when you're seeing these numbers? How are you usually feeling when you're seeing these numbers? These are all things that you need to take into account because they all matter. How are these numbers resonating with you is what's most important. But always remember, if you are dealing with a lot of synchronicities, if numbers are being thrown in front of you, you're seeing 3s all day, you're seeing 7s all day, you're seeing 1s all day, God is communicating with you. The universe is communicating with you. And even better, you're able to notice the communication. That is the best part. You are present. You are in the moment. You are on your path. You are in alignment right now, and that's why you're seeing those numbers. So keep that in mind. If you're noticing numbers all day, if that's what's catching your mind, give yourself a pat on the back, because you're right where you're supposed to be. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be, and you're in alignment with your greater good, with your better life, with your bliss. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for sticking with me this long. If you like this video, please like it, please share it, please subscribe to the channel. I would love for you to join the family. I post twice a week to make sure that you guys have everything you need to live the best life that you can possibly live. Make sure you add my social medias as well. I'm going to pop them on the screen. I post on those every day to make sure you guys have everything you need to live the best life that you can possibly live. You guys, I hope you are staying safe out there. I hope you are staying happy out there. I hope you are seeing a whole bunch of synchronicities out there. You guys, live the best life that you could possibly live. Most importantly, live your bliss.